Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's do this. Hello everybody, it is me, the Invisible Gunslinger, and welcome back to I Want to Be the Boshy Mirrored Mode. Now, before we get into this, and I know, I gotta go, I only got like 23 days left to do this. It's the 19th right now, I gotta go. But before I do, I just have to say, I am very sorry for yesterday. I got way too into it, I was way too passionate, I went on for way longer than I should have, I was just so gung-ho about it, so I am very sorry that I got as mad as I did, and that I got as passionate as I did. It wasn't even mad, that's the thing, I totally expect to die on bosses once I've actually beaten them. It's just, I was frustrated that it was taking me so long to get through Mario. It wasn't even Mario himself, it was the time span. So I just have to say that, watching the footage back, I was pretty embarrassed that I'm still getting this into the game. Because it drags you in, it really makes you just feel the passion, which is what I love about it, but also what I hate in terms of like recording it, because it makes me seem like just everybody else who records this game where they're just like, I'm so mad, but I'm gonna stay calm, I'm gonna stay cool, I'm gonna stay collected, because we're at Vici. I have 3731 deaths, according to that death counter right there. Let's go. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a little trick here. I'm gonna do a very special trick to make it so that I don't get angry. Or, if I do get angry, I can calm myself down, because I don't like being angry. I know some people do, but I've said this multiple times before in the past. I don't like getting angry at anything, really. At people, at situations, at myself, most of all. So what I'm gonna do is, when I feel the need, or the desire to feed off of my rage, instead, I'm just gonna pick up my little black mage buddy right here, my little arts and crafts version of the black mage. I'm gonna pick it up, hold it like a talisman, and just go, I don't need this, and I'll look at him until I feel the rage leave me, because I can't be mad when I look at him, he's so cute. Let's get some drinks on here. This is Canada Dry I'm drinking today. That should last me a long time. Canada Dry tends to stay in my mouth for a long period of time, unlike, oh wait, gosh darn it, hold on. I gotta go into the settings. The controls are switched again. Hold on. Left needs to be right, and right needs to be left. There we go. There we go. Much better, much better, much... Oh, there we go. The frame rate was dying there for a second. Anyway, let's do this. Oopsie. Let's do the Vici. I like how Mega Man just barely blew up and I already knew that I was... When you mess up in this game, you can really feel it. Okay, here we go. I gotta fall a little bit longer. Ooh. Let's go. Ooh, Come on, let's talk about something interesting and... gosh darn it. Okay, think of an interesting subject. Interesting subject that's going on lately in the world today. I can think of something. My mother, actually, I was talking to her today, and apparently, now I haven't seen this article for myself, but apparently there is a young, darn it, there's a young girl, I think she's like 3 years old, and she has an IQ of like 160. She's currently learning Spanish. She's already been invited into Mensa, which, if you don't know what Mensa is, it's basically a group that welcomes and nurtures people with very high intelligence. High IQ points. It's kind of the guild of smart people. It's kind of like, well, you're too intelligent to be allowed to rot in the cesspool of mainstream society, so we are going to take you under our proverbial wing. Now, I myself have never had an IQ test. Obviously, you can tell from how I speak. Yeah, go back and listen to me, like, just mumble my words, but, you know, maybe I'm some kind of... You know what, actually, I would love to see? I'm sure this probably would have no correlation to what I'm thinking, but I think it would be very interesting to do, like, IQ tests of people who complete these games, like I Want to Be the Boshy, and just very difficult things, like
is there a specific... Do you think that there's a specific drive in brain chemicals that allows people to have the patience to do this kind of thing? I would love to study that myself, actually. I think that'd be very interesting. You know, people are willing to sink a lot of their time, a lot of their life, into doing something mindlessly repetitive like this. But this is the other thing that I'm thinking about. We live in a time right now where pretty much no matter what you do, you're not wasting your life. That's my attitude about it, or how I've come to see things, because I've really been thinking about, like, the technological advances that human society has been breaking out, and it's astounding what we've been doing in the last 200 years compared to, like, the thousands of years that the humans have. We live right now in a society where our culture and our technology and our attitudes are evolving at a shocking rate, and I don't think it's going to be slowing down anytime soon. I think it's only going to pick up speed. I mean, who's to say that in my lifetime they'll have, they're working on a lot of different virtual reality machines, like the Occultus Rift, I think is what Steam is doing. They've got a couple, what are some of the haptic gear? No, it's not haptic, it's, I know they're already developing, like, 3D technology to immerse people more in games, and could you imagine, in our lifetime, having, like, a 3D, like, platform, like, instead of, like, having a Kinect or a Wii or a PlayStation 3, you just have this one big rig, and that's how, it's one rig. I would hope that by this point, companies would, come together. You know, that's one thing I have to say, is, can't we just, I know companies are, innovation is driven by competition, but can't we get to the point where we can just, for the betterment of human society, can't we just bring our technology together? Can't we just bring our greatest minds together to form such amazing things? Like, that's one thing I think the human race has, its biggest flaw, and its greatest drive, is that it's all about personal strive. We don't really it's, call me a communist if you want, but it's really kind of sad how we don't all pull together for the greater good of society, you know? It is kind of sad how... It's not greed, because are you really saying that it's greedy for one person to want their family to not be poor? Is it really greedy for one person to really want to have their company grow more than other companies? But it is so sad that we have so much great technology, and we can't bring ourselves together as a collective. Ooh, what the heck is this? My video card is saying that there's a new driver available. Go away. Oh, look at that. My driver is saying that there's a new update available. It's happened, everybody. The human society has pulled together. We have been creating new drivers. So, I don't know. This is all stemming from that little girl who has an IQ of 160 at age 3. Could you imagine what she's going to get to do with her lifetime, in her lifetime span, by the time she's like 30? That's going to be a very interesting little girl. I can't remember her name. I really, really should not be talking about these kind of things without giving some kind of source, you know? I hate when people say, like, oh, well, you know, studies show that 65% of people hate Mega Man. And it's like, well, what's 65%? How big was your research pool? You know, did you only ask people in the United States? Did you only ask people in a certain state? You know, what age group? Oh, gosh darn it. Pull to the left, please. Yeah, that wasn't gonna make it. That's what I want to know. So, always ask questions about that kind of stuff. Ooh, Mega Man kind of got stuck there and he didn't die. That was cool. You know, it's like, 65% of high school students won't go on to graduate. Well, what's 65%? What year are you talking about? You know. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions and get the sources. That's something that I can't emphasize enough to the youth of the generation. The generation of youth. The Y generation. But I do wonder, like, what is that specific drive that causes people? Is it Is it a positive thing or is it a negative thing that causes people to do these repetitive things? And not just games, by any means, but, you know, why do we go to sporting events where you pretty much know that the outcome is going to be one or the other? Either this team is going to win or that team is going to win. Why do we go to these repetitive things? Why is it not just all new things all the time? Because I think familiarity in the brain is comforting. Ooh. Again, this is the nighttime rantings of just one guy, so please excuse me if I'm getting a little bit too philosophical here, but really, what else do you want me to say? Oh no, I died. Oh no, I have died again. Oh no, Mega Man. You know, let's get off Mega Man. Let's go with Link. Why not? I like Link. Need to play... Ooh, he's maneuverable. This might be good. Ooh. Link's very good. Look at that. Ah, getting too complacent there. Oh, come on, I can do this. I've died so many times in this world, it's ridiculous. This does not bode well. It's always Boshy time. But, I myself have never taken an IQ test. You obviously don't have to tell me the results, or you could lie to me, but, if anybody out there has taken an IQ test, what did you think of the experience? Did you think that there's any way to, improve? How long ago was this IQ test? You know, do you think they've changed their techniques since then? Is there just a standard IQ test that has been given for the last, like, 60 years? What do we really confine, like, what is the measurement of an IQ? I love that. Oh, wait a minute! Oh no, wait a minute, no! I went the wrong way! No! I went to the wrong way! Because it's normally on the right-hand side if it isn't... Oh my god. No! It's pulled to the left, not to the... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm an idiot. Oh my... When this isn't reversed, the exit is normally on the right-hand side. That's... Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh god. That's embarrassing. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Look, it's okay. I can do this. I did it once before. I can do it again. Oh my goodness. This is my penitence, isn't it? This is my penitence for doing this on totally average mode, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh god. No. No. That's terrible. That's beyond anything I've ever done before in my life. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That is... And the worst part is that I thought I did it properly. It wasn't just, oh, I've landed on the wrong side, I have to go die. Oh, I saved too! Oh my god! Ah! That's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. Oh my god. OMG, worst feeling ever. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. I could just die. I could just go crawl in a hole and die right now. Oh my goodness. No! Pull to the left, not to the right. You are the biggest. No, calm down, calm down. Look at the black mage. Look at the black mage. Stop beating the poop out of your hand. Black mage! Oh, Hawkeye, why did I do that? God.